Welcome back to HWA Adrenaline, and welcome back to the HWA Tarek Hooks. Here's a guy who we haven't seen in years.
Tarek the Great, one of the all-time veterans, one of the all-time legends of the HWA. This man, one of the originals here in this company, hasn't been seen here in quite some time. Tarek the Great. Not enough good things to say about this guy.
Well, he made a special appearance back at Cincinnati Rush, but this is first time on HWA TV in years. The very first HWA Cruiserweight champion in history.
And let me tell you something about Tarek the Great. We saw him at Cincinnati Rush. He hasn't lost a step. I've been watching this guy since the beginning. I know Tarek the Great, and I've seen Tarek the Great through the years. This guy hasn't lost a thing. If anything, he's sharper now than he was, and he's in tremendous physical condition.
Scotty Murray. Scotty Murray, although he does not have the title belt around his waist.
Yeah, I'd like to point out, we saw JT Starr a few moments ago. He's not the champion, for those of you that just tuned in. Just because you hold a belt doesn't mean anything. He stole it. Came to the ring and stole it.
He certainly did, and Amanda Fire, what did you think of JT Starr's disguise last week when he came out here and literally stole the title?
I think the disguise was awful because everyone knew it was him.
Everybody, blind people knew that was JT Starr.
Because he was always running his mouth.
Well, that's a very good point. And this, a non-title matchup.
I think it's very safe to say this might be the toughest test Scotty Moore's faced since becoming champion. Tarek the Great with years of experience on this youngster.
Scotty Murray, something of a overnight sensation here in the HWA. Capturing that TV title just a few weeks ago right here on Adrenaline. And we want to thank all our fans watching us up in Dayton on Channel 17 on Time Warner Cable. And of course, everybody watching on the new CW in the greater Cincinnati area in northern Kentucky. Everybody tuning in here to catch great HWA action and hooks. They could be a part of it live as well.
Well, they should be a part of it live, and if they want to do that, all they have to do is come to the HWA Arena every Tuesday night, Evendale, Ohio, 10,800 Reading Road. Only $4 to get in. You can see every match we put on TV, plus a few extras. Stuff that you're only going to see here live in the arena. You're going to see the matches taped only for the internet. You're going to see a ton of great wrestling for only $4.
$4 gets you in the door, 10,800 Reading Road here in Evendale, Ohio. And of course, if you're busy on Tuesday nights, Friday night, October the 20th, HWA to Hell and Back. We already found out two big matches as Chad Collier is going to defend his title against Pepper Parks. But a huge stipulation added in that one by Tim Tatum.
Well, if anyone else in the crew interferes, not only will Pepper Parks lose the match, everyone in the crew will lose their jobs.
Oh.
And part of me hopes they interfere.
Yeah, so do I. And the crew, the other two members of the crew, Dick Rick and Cannonball Callahan, will also be in action at To Hell and Back on Friday night, October 20th, when they take on the team of Bad Attitude Brian Beach and 4BJ.
Well, To Hell and Back already shaping up to be a pretty tough night for the crew.
Thus far, this has been a tough test for Scotty Murray. As you pointed out, perhaps the toughest test in his young HWA career.
And no doubt, I'm sure we'll see Scotty Murray at To Hell and Back, and quite possibly Tarek the Great as well. A wealth of talent.
Look at this.
Tarek the Great causing Scotty Moore a great deal of pain.
And Murray gets to that.
Murray, I'm sorry, did I call him?
You did.
What am I talking about?
I
Scotty Moore played guitar for Elvis. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Scotty Murray got to the bottom rope, and that's really all he could do. Now trying to get some feeling back in those legs.
Well, Tarek the Great not afraid to inflict pain on somebody. You saw him come out here and shake this young man's hand, but Tarek the Great, as I've seen throughout the years, this guy has a sadistic streak to him.
If Scotty Murray's lucky, he will not see that side of Tarek here tonight on Adrenaline. Look at this, Tarek around the world. And again, this a non-title matchup, but I'm hearing rumblings from the office that the TV title division, some of the underachievers in that division may soon lose their spot. And a guy like Tarek the Great gets a win here against Scotty Murray. He could find himself in the hunt for the TV title.
And if he finds himself in the hunt for that TV title, everybody around, everybody involved better watch out.
Again, for those who don't know, as I said, Tarek the Great, the original Cruiserweight champion, and that Cruiserweight title eventually at one point evolved into the TV title. So Tarek could be repeating history and winning that gold once again here in the HWA. Referee Tucker Carlson asking Tarek if he gives this one up, but listen to this crowd, and what a crowd. Standing room only. No doubt about it, the word is out around Cincinnati that this is the place to be. Now, both men exchanging kicks. Oh, Scotty Murray ducked that one. Enziguri by Murray. And both men down, but Murray looks like he's going to get up to his feet first. Indeed, he does.
Murray goes back to the corner, takes Tarek with him. I don't know how good of an idea is to back yourself into a corner.
Well, looks like he has something in mind, but is he taking too long? And I think so, because Tarek throwing some fists. And Murray now in a bad way, teetering on that top buckle, and oh, look out! Superplex brings Murray back in. And now it's Tarek the Great on that second rope. Implant DDT. And I think he's ready to end this one, Hooks.
Oh, double kick, both men down. They both caught boots right to the skull.
Both guys had the same idea there. And referee Tucker Carlson starting to count both men down.
Wait, take a look who's out here. What is JT Starr doing in the ring?
Well, JT Starr in there with that TV title.
And did you hear that metal crack off of his skull?
Well, JT Starr just got Tarek the Great disqualified.
And Tarek does not look happy.
He is definitely not happy. And look at this.
This Czechoslovakian native laying the right hands into JT Starr. Scotty Murray's still not up. That belt to the skull really did him in. He's on Dream Street over here.
And Tim Tatum trying to get some order here in.
At least now that belt out of the possession of JT Starr.
Well, it should have never been in his possession.
Since I'm out here, is give the title back to its rightful owner. Get back. I know you want the television title. I know you want it real bad. And I talked to Jackson, and he says if you win your match tonight, you can get a title shot next week. It's that easy. All right?
Well,
win tonight. That's it. No problem.
JT Starr wins here tonight.
Oh, you're wrestling Chris Carnage.
Oh my goodness.
Good luck.
Maybe it doesn't seem as easy now as he thought it was. Just win a match. Just beat the monster. That's all.
Well, JT Starr and Chris Carnage later on here on Adrenaline.